Hi there, welcome. My name's Reese, and this is Cucina Stellata. Starred cuisine. Yeah, nailed it. Let's go. 19th century, somewhere in the countryside of Romagna, Italy. I'm going to butcher all these words. You know what? I don't care. You're just going to suffer through it. Beautiful. The trees flapping in the wind. I love it. Am I in control? I'm not. It was an asteroid. A comet. A man exits his house with his little lamp to go investigate. Great harm comes to those who let themselves be conquered by wine. Little by little, they grow nauseated by food and find nourishment almost entirely in drink. Thus, they degrade themselves in the eyes of the world, becoming ridiculous, dangerous, and beastly. Pellegrino Artusi. That hits deep. Real deep. And then there was a pan and a saucepan. Move forward. Turn to the left. Turn to the right. Volume exit. Interact. Beautiful. Like it. Turn to the left. Turn to the left. Turn to the left. Forward. Scratch beard. Forward. Add the oil to the pan. Never mind. Backwards. We're going back. Add the oil. That looks like oil. Really? That's probably vino. I think that's vino. Oil. That's oil. Nice. Satisfying. Chop the onion, carrot, and celery and add them to the pan. Onion. Chop. Nice. Look at us go. Nothing but skills. I wish I could chop this quick in real life. I don't know about you guys, but I sit there and I'm like, slowest chopper ever. Alright, we got it. Add it to the pan. Chop the meat and add it to the pan. But I'm always chopping so slow because, like, I'm scared that I might chop my finger. It might sound ridiculous, but it happens. Pour the red wine into the pan. Haha! I found the vino earlier. Beautiful. Grab the tomato sauce from the shelf and add it to the pan. You look like that looks like jam. We're putting jam in there. Nice, beautiful. Place the tortilla in the pot. Tortellini? Tortelli. This? That. Perfect. Write in the notebook. They say that curiosity is a dangerous trap, leading man to abysses from which he can never return. It is the same hypocritical world which claims not to care about food, that makes no civil or religious celebration without eventually spreading the tablecloth and trying to eat as heartily as possible. Therefore, I say, always choose for your raw materials the finest goods, for these will make an impression. And if this precious fruit of who knows where origin is as rare as I believe, it must cost as much or even more than truffles. But caution must be exercised with hope and fervor, for hidden prayers already hold future sorrow. I am repulsed by witnessing, as they say, the desecration of God's grace, yet indulgence and appetite are too great. Add tortilla to the pan. What's the secret ingredient? Plate the dish. Dish to the plate. Spotless. Eat. We're eating. Mind blowing. Just like my actual cooking. Maybe not. Maybe it actually is mind blowing. Whoa, man. These mushrooms. 19th century. Meals like these make me feel like a neophyte in the kitchen and in the art of tasting. Not only the quality, but the sheer delight leaves me astonished and my dreams fulfilled. Its sauce blends with so many dishes, giving such excellent company that it's worth the effort to satisfy every curiosity and rekindle the fire in the stoves to get back to the work and plunge like a deep sea diver in search of the goodness and beauty I adore. I often say that one should only return to food when the stomach persistently cries out for help. Yet I inherently almost unbridled erotic instincts from nature, at times nearly ruining my health and everything else. Moreover, if man neither craved food nor experienced sexual stimulation, we've gone there. The human race would soon perish. So here I am again. Casseroles, pots, and lids. Open your legs. Aromas of the undergrowth, swattes, and braids of garlic, for I have returned amongst you. Poetic. And it's over. Grab the onion, carrot, and celery from the shelf and add to the pot. And nice. Nice. Weekend follow task. Add the oil to the pan. Oil to the pan. Beautiful. Grab the onion. Celery. From the shelf. Yep. Chop them. Add them to the pan. Yes. Be chopped. Do we eat the top part of the carrot? Everyone chops that part away. Go to the cellar, grab the cleaver, and cut the meat. Roger. Do we have a flashlight? Is this the cellar? Nope. Is this the cellar? Yep. Down we go. Aliens. Who would have thunk it? Cannot turn the light off. Cannot grab this stuff. One. Hey, friend. How you doing? Oh, you missing a leg, buddy? I couldn't think of a joke. If you can think of one, let me know down in the comments below. And while you're down there, smash that little like button. Let's chop into this poor defenseless little chained up. Oh God, alien. Yeah. What have I done? Return to the kitchen and close the door. I didn't come in peace. We did not come in peace. But we left with pieces. Bam. I got a joke. I got a joke in there and I'm happy with it. Ah, there is no back. Thought maybe we could step back, but no, sorry, Bob. Well, out of sight, out of mind. Place the meat on the cutting board and dust it with flour. Ooh, it's gonna be delish. Nice. Add the meat to the pan. Pour the broth from the pot into the pan. I love it. Pour the tomato sauce into the pan. Oh yeah. Oh, this is looking good. Right in the notebook. Oh, here we go. I quiver in anticipation and can barely restrain my restless, twitching finger that ceaselessly torments my beard. As if trying to spread the remnants of a flavor that once passed through it. It is neither sweet nor bitter, nor sour nor salty. Perhaps it isn't even a flavor. Not really. It's a sensation. an enchanting shiver that sneaks into the mouth and the throat. Something slimy and indefinable that leaves behind a brutal echo. An aftertaste that never fades. There is no way to describe it, for no words exist to define it. Plate the dish. Oh. Eat. Who needs drugs? 19th century, just chop up some aliens. Blows your mind. Takes you somewhere out of this world. Done it again. I've done it again. Banger after banger. But look at the pretty lights, guys. Look at the pretty lights. It is certainly a flavor, but not one that human taste has ever experienced before, nor could it ever hope to savor. A shadow that does not exist on the world's taste buds and that seems to feed, alternately and contrary, on something within me. Even every other ingredient appears diseased, contaminated by its proximity, producing twisted fruits with a taste so warped that no one would dare try them, except those who, unbound by the dogmas and chains imposed by traditional cuisine, claim for themselves a flavor that is not of this world. It is like a painter's discovery of a new color, or a chilling nuance, one that seems as though it had always been available, ignored in a remote corner of our darkened iris. Atrophied, unaccustomed to surprise and unprepared for shock. We certainly have lost our marbles. We've got an addiction. I think we're just going to start eating his flesh raw. That's exactly what we're going to do. Oil to the pan. Let's go. Chop an onion and add it to the pan. Look, we're pretty good at this. We're pretty good at this. Nice. Onion acquired. There's just this random dude with a beard in the 19th century that is just chopping up aliens and eating them. And you know what? It's breaking my little heart. I feel so bad for this guy. Look at him all glowing and stuff. But buddy, why do you taste so good? Don't look at me with those beautiful blue eyes. Oh! It's time for sausages. Oh! This is hurting me a lot more than it's hurting you. Perfect. You just stay right there, bud. He's got a bit of fight in him. Hope he doesn't toughen the meat. Oh my god. The jokes are just to die for. Ah, don't worry, guys. If you don't laugh, I will. Ooh, delicate chops. I like it. This is how I chop. This is how I chop. So just a bit of onion and a bit of meat. Go to the cellar, grab the white wine and pour it into the pan. And a bit of white wine. And look, I might be crazy. I don't know what putting wine into food tastes like. Oh, buddy. At least it's over, my friend. At least it's over. White. Don't want to mistake white for red. Oh, it would just taste terrible. Close the door. Is that us? I mean, would we have a painting of ourselves? Probably. Add the broth to the pan. Write in the notebook. Oh, what have we got to say about this? Once it was said that pottage was man's fodder. But this one seems more like the fare of angels and devils, ogres and marsupial, Magalassi and Mamucula. God dang. Spirits and essences of myth. I feel my stomach gnashing its teeth, eagerly preparing for a bestial feast. I listen to the ancestral call of hunger and distinguish every word it utters. Now the palat, now the kolan, now even the bile itself with its acidic tides, and still the shrieking taste buds singing their clear, piercing notes. As the pleasure unfolds, alas, a vortex rises from the depths of my innards, a force so impetuous, a spasmodic outburst that fills me with understanding and compassion for all those wild, primitive beasts ruled by passion and the violence of flesh. I love the notes. I just wish I knew how to say a lot of the words, because I feel like that would be fantastic. Chop the meat. What are we making? Grab the bread from the shelf and slice it. Bread? What are we making? Chop, 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 chop. All that bread and we get 2 slices. Spread the meat on the bread. We're just making a sandwich. Plate the dish. We've just made a sandwich. Not even a good one. Eat. Send me away. Take me. Walk into the light. Nice, calm, relaxing music. Take a breath. Sit down. Close your eyes. Your eyelids, they're getting heavy. My word! Certain laws lie hidden within the nature of taste, such that I could have never imagined. I feel every fiber of my body twisting and writhing, seized by new sensation with every bite. But this flesh does not belong to the earth, nor does this flavor conform to the human order. After a single meager taste, such is its power that all other food loses its usual virtues. Wine turns to water, bread crumbles into ash, and even the air seems laden with an imperceptible scent. Nothing washes away this shadow upon my tongue, as if my very body were learning a new way to perceive the world, a way both wrong and forbidden. And yet, what is most terrifying, in the heart of this damn night, with my throat parched and my stomach emptying so swiftly, is that something inside me still longs for that flavor. Good thing we've got a whole corpse in the basement. Don't worry about the government, they don't care about it. Go to the cellar, grab the cleaver and cut the meat. Yep. We're gonna raw dog it. I think that's how you use that word, right? He's decaying. What are we chopping? Oh, we're going for brains, aren't we? I knew we were grabbing it. Oh, we're going for brains. Just decapitating the corpse. Yeah. Gonna eat his brain like a zombie. And this is how the great zombie plague of the 19th century started. One man in his cottage just decided to eat an alien. What misfortune! What I read that as farted. What ill-fated news! O wretched swamp! O foul quagmire! O unholy land that has sheltered me since I was a child! Have you no pity for your own child? You let no food stay wholesome for long, and this one, amongst all so sweet and precious, you can barely stand abundance. A curse upon you! Yes, Lord. Why? Go to the cellar, grab an egg, and place it in the bowl. Oh, I could have just held the forward button in. Don't worry about it. Steve can just stay down there forever. Although, knowing what we're doing, we're just gonna eat all of him. Place it into the bowl. This bowl? This bowl. This bowl. This bowl. Add the flour into the bowl. Perfect. Perfect. Add the oil into the bowl. All right. This is interesting. Cut the meat. I hope you're like taking tips. Dust the meat with flour. Flare it up. Coat the meat with batter. Oh, is that what that is? Add the oil to the pan. Perfect. Oh, this kind of looks delicious now. I have not had dinner tonight, so this is right in the notebook. This is making me hungry. I cannot but entrust myself to fate. May this change in appearance in these vapors, despite the stench, enhance the flavor. As they do for grappes, seasoned cheeses, and cured meats. For I well know that spoiled foods at times hold unexpected effects. Oh lordy lord. Like death? Is death one of those effects? I think it's death. Whoa. We go again. I feel like this would be the perfect kind of music for a floating chamber. You know where you just lay there? Float. Yeah. Relaxing. This time, the tasting was like a walk through the heart of summer. A murky, tangled path through a flowering garden, where the way was painted in colour and breathed fragrances like a dream. In that vast and luminous expanse, it seemed as if the entire course of my life flowed before me. Flowed, please, God, Reese, what am I doing? The path opened beneath an arch of a dainty ivy. I made my way down a gorge, through patches of light and shadow, stepping where the branches parted onto pools of golden mucosa. And beneath the trees on my left, indistinct blankets of barangel primroses stretched out like a carpet. The air seemed to lay soft kisses upon my skin. From the deep belly of the wood came the cooing of wild doves, mingled with the warm gastric gurgling of a welcoming brook. The ground there was so overlain with primroses that avoiding them was impossible, lost as they were in that digestive churn. The sweetness of the air and the green of the fawns, dripping with enzymatic liqueurs, almost filled me with reverence. At last, I emerged from that garden through an orifice of hedges and brambles, sweaty and disheveled, like a man freshly torn from his mother's womb. Go to the cellar, grab the cleaver, and cut the meat. I feel like our notebook's a bit of a... I can't remember what the term is, but you know those like... those lover books that people read? You know the kind of lover books I'm talking about. Right in the notebook. Oh, what a shame. What a shame, he's all gone. What do we got to say? In the end, it has left me alone. Yet a new energy surges within me, flowing from top to bottom. Carried like a bolus deep into my most hidden bowels. Come on, it sounds like one of those. I myself, it seems, am changed. It is simplest explanation, and yet the wretchedest one. Thus, why shouldn't I have become part of this splendid essence? A link in the metabolic chain that always finds its final rest in the vilest of excretions. What are we thinking, Cap? Use the bucket in the cellar. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this... Never mind. Take it back. Well, the writing's like that, but I don't... What are we doing? I thought it was that. Chop the feces. Okay. We're taking turns. Look away. slice the bread. Oh, this is going to be disgusting. Chop, 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 chop. Spread the feces on the bread. Plate the dish. Eat. Eat. Do we have to? This is disgusting. But man, we're on a trip through outer space. Just eating our own feces. Is that why it's changing color? What a catastrophe! A sharp, biting taste? Filthy as a gutted rag. A faded memory of its once pristine purity. Perhaps too diluted, the spirit of tastiness and delight has scattered along the way. Perhaps its graces and virtues have surrendered to the stomach, and from there to the flesh entirely. Nothing remains to me now but to surrender to one last attempt. Oh, lordy Lou, what is it? Ooh. If you look out the window, it's pretty. No, they're just plates on the wall. I thought there was like graffiti or some markings. Oh. Are we the meat? Are we the meat? We're the meat. What are we chopping? Add the meat to the pan. So, how are we chopping? Add the meat. Well, we're not even chopping the meat. Right in the notebook. I notice, with a certain astonishment, a twitch in my lashes and tears that blur my vision. And yet, by some cruel contradiction, my eyes burn like flames on dry stubble, scorched by their own dryness, like earth cracked by drought, the very drought of the soul, which has already drained every last tear before it can fall. And thus it happens that, like who gazes too long upon the high sun, finding no haven in the shadow of night, I feel myself consumed by fire, without a single tear to quench the blaze. Plate the dish. This might be our best dish yet. Eat. Red. Do you think this one we're just like drifting off to death because we've chopped ourselves? Whoa. That is pretty weird to look at. Like the squiggly lines. That is doing something to my eyeballs. I feel my vigor leaving me, yet I still breathe in the glory of the tasting. Little time remains, and I must make the most of it so that my final work may take shape. God, spirit, or devil, whoever you are, grant me one last fateful taste. Grant me but a thread of oil over this tepid pottage, my very life. We go again. Live. Live for the food. Food is what we live for. What are we chopping? It's a house. That one's pretty clear. So the house has been taken into space. Created for the Spaghetti Invasion Game Jam 2025. Not bad. I loved it. I actually really enjoyed it. Aside from not knowing how to say every single word and trying my hardest to read them all, I loved it. I really loved it. That was a kind of cool twist. There was no big jump scares, nothing like that, but it was kind of a cool twist. Was not expecting the alien. That was a nice little touch. And the eating the alien was pretty cool too. I actually really enjoyed that game. Cucina Stellata. Yeah. Let me know what your thoughts were down in the comments below. Did you enjoy it? Was it a bit too much? Was spreading the feces on the bread a little too disgusting? Like always, subscribe if you haven't already. Smash that little like button. It all helps. It helps the channel grow. So if you can, thank you. If not, that's all cool too. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. And like always, later, Screechers.